There are 12 Jyotirling in India. It is believed that Lord Shiva first manifested himself on earth on the night of the Ardha Nakshatra. A Jyotirling or Jyotirlingam is a representation of Shiva. It is a Sanskrit word in which Jyoti means radiance and Ling is phallus. These 12 Jyotirling are called Mahajyotirling or the Great Jyotirling. Jyotirlingas of India are the Somnath Jyotirling in Gujarat, the Mallikarjuna Jyotirling in Andhra Pradesh, the Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling in Madhya Pradesh, the Omkareshwar Jyotirling in Madhya Pradesh, the Vaidyanath Jyotirling in Jharkhand, the Bhimashankar Jyotirling in Maharashtra, the Rameshwar Jyotirling in Tamil Nadu, the Nageshwar Jyotirling in Gujarat, the Kashi Vishwanath Jyotirling in Varanasi, the Trimbakeshwar Jyotirling in Nasik, the Kedarnath Jyotirling in Uttarakhand, and the Ghrishneshwar Jyotirling in Aurangabad. Somnath Temple in Gujarat. The Somnath Temple in Gujarat is situated near Veraval in Prabhas Kshetra Kathiawad district. According to the Shiv Puran, the moon was married to 27 daughters of Daksh Prajapati, out of which he loved Rohini the most. Seeing his negligence towards the other wives, Prajapati cursed moon that it would lose all its radiance. A disturbed moon, along with Rohini, came to Somnath and worshipped the Sparsh Lingam, after which he was blessed by Shiva to regain his lost beauty and shine. On his request, Lord Shiva assumed the name Somchandra and resided there eternally. The temple also has a kund pool which was created by the Devas, and thus devotees from all over the world visit here to take a dip in this pool. Mallikarjuna Jyotirling, Andhra Pradesh. The Mallikarjuna temple is situated on the Sri Shail mountain on the banks of the Krishna river in the southern part of Andhra Pradesh. It is also known as Kailash of the south and is one of the greatest Shaivite shrines in India. The presiding deities at this temple are Mallikarjun, that is Shiv, and Brahmaram, that is Devi. According to the Shiv Puran, Lord Ganesh was married off before Kartikeya, which left Kartikeya angered. He went away to the Cronch mountain. All the gods tried to console him, but in vain. Ultimately, Shiv Parvati themselves traveled to the mountain but were turned away by Kartikeya. Seeing their son in such a state, they were very hurt, and Shiv assumed the form of a Jyotirling and resided on the mountain by the name of Mallikarjun. Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling, Madhya Pradesh. Mahakaleshwar temple is located on the banks of the Shipra river in the dense Mahakal forest in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. According to the Puranas, there was a 5-year-old boy, Shrikar, who was enthralled by the devotion of King Chandrasen of Ujjain towards Lord Shiva. Shrikar took a stone and started worshipping as Shiva. The Mahakaleshwar temple is considered significant by the Hindus for another reason. It is among one of the 7 Mukti Sthal, the place that can liberate a human being. Omkareshwar Jyotirling, Madhya Pradesh. Omkareshwar temple is one of the highly revered Jyotirling and is located on an island called Shivpuri in the Narmada river in Madhya Pradesh. The word Omkareshwar means Lord of Omkar or the Lord of the Om sound. According to the Hindu scriptures, once upon a time there ensued a great war between the Devas and the Danavas, that is gods and the demons, in which the Danavas, the demons, won. This was a major setback for the Devas, who then prayed to Lord Shiva. Pleased with their prayer, Lord Shiva emerged in the form of Omkareshwar Jyotirling and defeated the Danavas. This place is thus considered to be highly sacred by the Hindus. Vaidyanath Jyotirling, Jharkhand. Vaidyanath temple is also known as Vaidyanath or Vaidyanath. People believe that one attains moksha or salvation by worshipping this Jyotirling. According to a famous legend, the demon king Ravan meditated and asked Lord Shiva to come over to Sri Lanka and make it invincible. Ravan tried to take Mount Kailash with him, but Lord Shiva crushed it. Ravan asked for penance and in turn was given the Jyotirling on the condition that if it was placed on the ground, it would remain rooted to the spot till eternity. While transporting it to Sri Lanka, Lord Varun entered Ravan's body and he felt an urgent need to relieve himself. Lord Vishnu came down in the form of a lad and offered to hold the lingam in the meantime. As a form of penance, Ravan cut off 9 of his heads, Shiva revived him and joined the heads of the body like a Vaidya, and hence this Jyotirling came to be known as Vaidyanath. Bhimashankar Jyotirling, Maharashtra. The Bhimashankar temple is located in the Sahyadri region of Pune, Maharashtra. It lies on the banks of Bhim river and is considered to be a source of this river. The legend about the existence of this Jyotirling is related to Kumbhakaran's son Bhim. When Bhim learned that he was the son of Kumbhakaran, who was annihilated by Lord Vishnu in his incarnation as Lord Ram, he vowed to avenge Lord Vishnu. He performed penance to please Lord Brahma, who granted him immense power. On achieving this power, he started creating havoc in the world. He defeated the staunch devotee of Lord Shiva, Kamrupeshwar, and put him in the prison. This angered the lords, who requested Shiva to descend earth and put an end to this tyranny. A war ensued between the two, and Shiva ultimately put the demon to ashes. All the gods then requested Shiva to make that place his abode. Shiva then manifested himself in the form of Omkareshwar Jyotirling. It is believed that the sweat which poured from Shiva's body after the battle is what formed the Bhim river. Rameshwar Jyotirling, Tamil Nadu. Rameshwar temple is located on the island of Rameshwaram off the Setu coast of Tamil Nadu. This temple is popularly known for its architecture, more prominently the long ornate corridors, towers and 36 tirthams. This Jyotirling is closely associated with Ramayana and Ram's victorious return from Sri Lanka. It is believed that Ram, on his way to Sri Lanka, stopped at Rameshwaram and was drinking water on the seashore when there was a celestial proclamation, "You are drinking water without worshipping me." Listening to this, Ram made a linga of sand and worshipped it and asked for its blessings to defeat Ravan. He got the blessings from Lord Shiva, who then turned into a Jyotirling and resided at the place for eternity. Nageshwar Jyotirling, Gujarat. The Nageshwar temple, also known as Nagnath temple, is located on the route between Gomti Dwarka and the Bhet Dwarka island on the coast of Saurashtra in Gujarat. The Jyotirling holds special significance as it symbolizes protection from all types of poison. According to the Shiv Puran, a Shiv devotee by the name Supriya was captured by the demon Daru. The demon imprisoned her with several others in his capital, Darukwan. Supriya advised all prisoners to chant Om Namah Shivaya, which enraged Daru, who ran to kill Supriya. Lord Shiva manifested in front of the demon and put an end to him. Thus, the Nageshwar Jyotirling came into being. Kashi Vishwanath-Varanasi. The Kashi Vishwanath temple is located in the most revered site in Kashi. It is also known as Kashi Golden Temple. It is situated amidst the crowded lanes of the holy city of Banaras, that is Varanasi. It is believed that Banaras is the site at which the first Jyotirling manifested its supremacy over other gods, broke through the earth's crust and fled towards heaven. This temple is said to be the dearest to Lord Shiva, and the people believe that those who die here achieve liberation. Many believe that Shiv himself resided here and is the giver of liberation and happiness. Trimbakeshwar Jyotirling, Nasik. The Trimbakeshwar temple is located in Nasik in Maharashtra, near the mountain named Brahmagiri from the river Godavari. This temple is considered to be a source of the river Godavari, which is known as Gautami Ganga, the most sacred river in South India. It is said that Gautam Rishi lived on the Brahmagiri hills along with his wife Ahilya. While there was famine everywhere else on the land, inside the Rishi's ashram there was abundant food grains. It is on the earnest request of river Godavari, Gautam Rishi and all the other gods that Shiv decided to reside here and assumed the name Trimbakeshwar. Hindus believe that this Jyotirling in Maharashtra is the one which fulfills everyone's desires. Kedarnath Jyotirling, Uttarakhand. The Kedarnath temple is located on the Rudra Himalaya range at the height of 12,000 feet on a mountain named Kedar. The temple enshrining the Jyotirling opens only 6 months in a year. The tradition is that while embarking on a pilgrimage to Kedarnath, people first visit Yamunotri and Gangotri and brings the holy water to offer at Kedarnath. According to the legends, pleased by the severe penance of the Nar and Narayan, two incarnations of Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva took up permanent abode in Kedarnath in the form of this Jyotirling. People believe that praying at this site one gets all his desire fulfilled. The legend behind this famous place of worship is that after the Mahabharata war, the Pandavas performed a penance to purge their sins of killing their kin. In order to be able to do this, they were advised to seek Lord Shiva's pardon. They searched high and low and finally saw Lord Shiva at the spot where the Jyotirling in Kedarnath is situated today. It is said that Lord Shiva was not willing to forgive the Pandavas for their deceit and sins during the war and hence hid himself from them. He disguised himself as a bull and disappeared into the ground. The second Pandav, Bhim, tried to pull him out of the ground by tugging at his tail and hind legs. However, Lord Shiva dug himself deeper and only reappeared in parts in different places. The hump in Kedarnath, the arms in Tunganath, the navel and stomach in Madhya, the face in Rudranath, and the hair and head in Kalpeshwar. Ghrishneshwar Jyotirlinga-Aurangabad. The Ghrishneshwar Jyotirling is located in a village called Verul, which lies in Daulatabad near Aurangabad in Maharashtra. The Ghrishneshwar temple is also known by other names like Kusumeshwar, Ghushmeshwar, Grushmeshwar, or Grishneshwar. According to the Shiv Puran, a couple named Sudharm and Sudeha resided on the Devgiri mountain. They were childless and thus Sudeha got her sister Ghushma married to Sudharm. They bore a son who rendered Ghushma proud and Sudeha jealous for her sister. In her jealousy, Sudeha threw the son in the lake where Ghushma used to discharge 101 lingams. Ghushma prayed to Lord Shiva, who ultimately returned her son and told her of her sister's deeds. Sudharm asked Shiva to emancipate Sudeha, which left Shiva pleased with his generosity. On Sudharm's request, Shiva manifested himself in the form of the Jyotirling and assumed the name Ghrishneshwar. If you want to know about any other religious traditions of India, please leave it in the comment box so that I can come back with it. Thank you.